Okay, we are 10-8, and the number is 180, and the letter is G, and my name is Mig. I'm joined by my brother Robert. We're playing Factorio. Yay! Factorio. So, what happened to my Jivolite, yo? Oh, right, of course, I shut off my Jivolite. Well, let's turn that back on, because we want it. We wants it, my precious. We wants it, we does. We'll need to be a little bit careful with our Jivolite because, essentially, we need the Jivolite flotation cells to create the fluoric wastewater to get us the fluoride that we need to be able to work the infinite Jivolite. But for now, we'll be okay. And in fact, let's also do Sapphirite because Sapphirite's being used. Now, I'm going to get another one of these guys. I think I want to overwrite... Yeah, this blueprint was the old blueprint. Let me make a new blueprint, and I can get this up in the same way for copper.
So this passive provider chest that the batteries are going into before they get flown over to the bus, I am going to limit it just so we don't overproduce batteries.
Yes.
And in fact, I will limit it to 1 cell, even though it's already at 1.5 full.
Iron and steel.
And now I'm going to steal some of this sulfuric acid and try and get it over to this patch of infinite
That's not what I
sapphirite.
wanted to do. What's that, Robert?
This western patch of sapphirite is going to run out eventually, but there's an infinite patch right next to it. That's what I was saying is I want to steal the sulfuric acid, since we have sulfuric acid from the batteries, and pipe it over here and try and get some infinite sapphirite going.
Okay. Although, not sure I agree. No offense.
Well, that's currently the only sapphirite patch that we've got going into the bus currently, because the original one is run dry, the northern one is running dry, and this western one is... It's not going to run dry yet. We've still got like 8 different drills on it, but I'm just thinking ahead of...
Right, but when I finish what I'm working on here, we're not going to need any of that anymore because I'm going to be giving you iron and copper directly.
And say again, we're not going to need...
We're not going to need the sapphirite processing up there. It's all going to be replaced by the stuff down here.
Well...
Which is kind of a lie. Actually, it'll be good to have one thing of sapphirite because in order to do all of this other stuff, we actually have to melt... well, we either have to melt slag or we have to melt crushed stone. So the other thing we can do is recrush all of the crazy stone that we have and do that. So what do you need? You need stereotyte and chrontinium. Perfect. That's the next two guys. So stereotyte goes this way. Right, puts a 2 here and a 3. Oh, I'm out. That's interesting. Perfect. 3 here. To be honest, we can extend these guys a little bit. So those are those guys. Right. So, Robert, I have a chore for you. Let us pray. No, let us
So, bug
get
hunt?
all this copper. And so, if you look where I am, look what I got. See all that?
Mm-hmm.
Run that up to your stuff. And this is set up so I can put like at least 4 more, if not 6 more. Alright, but this here is plenty of iron ore, plenty of copper ore. Let us replace all but one of the crusher sorter stacks up in the north that's doing sapphirite right now with just these outputs here, right? Nice, pure, clean outputs. And I will lower it for you. Get rid of some trees. Maybe get up the tin and copper, excuse me, tin and lead while we're at it. And then we can start looking into things like zinc, aluminum, all that other nonsense. Oh my goodness, alright. I'm gonna hand cut these trees. You know what I want to do? Let's... Where's my trees? Where are my trees at, yo? Okay.
Well, I've already got the warehouse up here that's taking the mix of copper and iron and slag and sending them north to the northern refinery stuff. I can just belt your 2 things up to this one and then let it mingle and head north.
Okay. Also, because I got sick of this freaking wood in my pocket, I put a chest up over by the... what am I talking about? The greenhouses that will feed the greenhouses and overflow onto the wood line. So you can drop your wood up there as well. So, next is yet another one of these frig frags.
Should I make that a requester chest? Because I'd been throwing wood into the trash slot storage.
Sure, if you want to. In fact, this is going to make me sad. I wonder if we should be using termite bots. Termite bots will eat the wood, but not leave the wood with you.
They just destroy the tree straight up.
Yep. Alright, and this is always the worrisome thing is we've starved out our science now, but that's fine, I guess. So I'm going to get our basic 4 up so we can replace all that space over there. And then I'm going to start working on, I think brass and aluminum are the next ones that we need. What does blue science cost me? Oh my god, my inventory is about to be full. Hold on, that's why I made a chest. Groovy. You know, the Soviet Union was a travesty on humanity, but I really liked its national anthem. It was a pretty good theme song, yo. Okay, so mineral catalysts, sapphirite, givelite. Do you? We'll do you. We'll try to figure out how to get 8 of these damn things going. For which I need mad brick. It's like mad cow, but you know, brick. And then iron and steel. Let's just take all of it. I apologize. Need one more, and that's brick again, right? Yeah, okay. Sure. And one more. Thank you. Thank you. Happy game. Oh, I'm also out of belt. Grab some belt. KU. Going to make lead. Or do we want tin first and then lead, or lead? Vertically speaking,
I was gonna say the lead does give us more sulfuric acid stuff.
sure. No, I'm just doing all of them. I just meant in order. In order, in the actual crafting window, it goes iron, copper, lead, tin. But I think what we did was iron, copper, tin, lead, right? I suppose I could look myself.
I think so.
Yes. No, it's lead, tin. So, lead. That is not what I want to do. Thank you, sir. Lead. Lead. Groovy. So, what does lead need? Lead needs crotinium and rubite. So, and while we're at it, can we get one more of these guys in here, please? So I can figure out what we need for tin. Tin ore, that does not look like tin ore. Steatite and bobmonium, huh? Interesting. Okay. Lead, 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 and lead. Groovy. Right, at the very least, we can probably, well, yeah, so what do you need? You need white and red. Pretty irky. So you are tin ore, yep. Groovy. Alright, well tin looks kind of different. I am so out of inserters. Let's get some more. Here we are. You guys here? Thank you, sirs. Alright, sir. Oh, in fact, actually, what we need to do is we actually need to do that. Okay, so this can come down. Damn it. Freaking trees. Ooh, and we are out of... Right, that's the terrifying part, is when we run out of catalyst. So, okay, why are we out of catalyst? Probably because we're out of sulfuric acid. Purified water is full. That's fine. Slag slurry is full. What? Sulfuric wastewater is full? That's not good. I mean, normally that's great.
Okay, so the iron and copper are now being belted away up to the northern warehouse, and where they will get distributed to the northern refineries.
Okay. Oh, the slag water is full? Mineralized water is full. Oh, because apparently, what do we do with mineralized water? Okay, that's a byproduct apparently. Mineralized water. What can we do with you? We can make you by crushing stone. What can we do with you, though? Right click. We can make green algae. We can bottle you. We can turn you into mineral sludge if we have crystal. Alright, that's what we need to do. But that's for when we start to process geodes. Makes me sad, but I think, yeah, okay, that's what we definitely need to do, but we're not ready to process geodes yet, so I think I will put on an overflow valve and a clarifier and just call it a day. And then now everybody should work properly, right? Hey, look, all of the sulfur. Sulfur's doing things, sulfur's making things, sulfur's being things. That's an input, right? So actually, let's put you here. And you there, and you there. Alright, that gets you out of here. Definitely gets you all into here. You just go as fast as rats, and we can make more if we need to, but we got plenty. We got plenty of batteries. Batteries are all backed up. We got plenty of sulfuric acid. Alright, now we're melting slag again. Good. My bad. Yes, sulfur is overflowing. All the sulfuric acid in the freaking world. Now, one of the things that you can do, Robert, I don't know if you remember me doing this from when we were playing before, is you can put them into barrels and then fly the barrels around with your bots, right? So if you have like a... Well, that's a problem. So if you have Hold on, sorry. You used yellow loaders, and I needed to replace them with red loaders because twice the throughput. Anyway,
actually, that's a concern because the warehouse up here where I'm pumping it into and pumping it out again, it's only got yellow loaders going out.
Well, okay, either use an upgrade planner for your loaders or grab some loaders and hand change them. Should be fine. All right.
It's also the fact that
also coming in.
Got like 2 out for iron and 1 out for copper. That thing's starting to fill up with copper.
That's fine. I mean, we have a warehouse here and a warehouse there. If it backs up, it backs up. Nothing wrong with that. I think I'm out of warehouses, though, which makes me sad. Need more stone. All the stone in the world. Get me the 2 warehouses. More stone. All the stone. 2 more warehouses. Sure, why not? Cooking them bricks. Actually, you know what we can do also? Just to make life a little bit easier. Do I have any of these left? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to take forever, so we'll ignore it for now. I've got one of you, though. That looks like what I want to do. I got one of you now. That looks like what I want to do. Boom.
Okay, so the output on this warehouse is now red loader.
Red loader, yellow loader?
No. 2 red loaders to feed outbound the iron to the refineries, and 2 red loaders for the copper outbound to the refineries.
Groovy. I was actually making fun of an old band from the 80s called, or from the 80s? 90s? Called Red Lorry, Yellow Lorry. But close enough.
Never
Right, so
heard of
what do you
them?
need?
Perhaps I'll look them up on YouTube later.
Well, you're not missing much. So we need sapphirite and bobmonium. So, okay, what if I do that and that? We can do this. We can do that, all right? That is not what I want.
It's almost done. This northern patch of sapphirite has 222 units of ore left.
It's nice that it can tell you what's expected, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to call this episode as soon as I get the tin wired up, which should be pretty quick here. Because there's the primary ingredients. And here come the catalysts. Boom. Okay. Raw tin being made. Alright, I got tin and lead being sorted into warehouses also. Whenever you're ready to go take them, you can go take them and remove the other guys. What was I going to do? I had made 4 steel furnaces for brick production, if I recall correctly. I wanted to try to speed up our brick production here. That ought to help. So, probably we can tear down lead and tin first. Or actually, no, because those are making things that we need, right? Like nickel and
Silicon.
Silicon. Well, we don't need nickel, but we're making nickel.
We'll need it later.
It's filling up, to be honest, but that's fine.
Yeah. I think that's what happened last time around, is we got a whole lot of nickel.
Right. So, groovy. I think that may be it for today. We got a lot done. We got all of our primary ores up and going. When we come back next time, we can start working on our secondary ores, and maybe start pushing into higher speed stuff. Now, it looks like I could probably use a bunch more catalysts.
This last one finally ran dry.
Just in time. Alrighty, my name is Mig. I'd like to thank you very much for watching to the end of the episode. Been joined by my brother Robert. Wah, wah, wah. We would like to thank you very much for watching to the end of the episode. Do please feel free to click the like and the subscribe because they do help out a great deal. However, and for the rest of this week, we are 10-7. Over and out.